Ladies and gentlemen, we got this gentleman. We love him to death. At least I do. I mean, I've been following him forever since he got involved with the Whoop Pack and going around the conventions with a herd around him. I thought he was the president. You know, he just was just carrying on and just showing up and showing out. And I loved it. And also went back, rebuilt his business, and now he's diversified, and like you should do, because anyway, I'm gonna say leave that alone. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give a warm June morning welcome to the regional vice president, the great, the one and only Mr. Shakeel Young Cooper.
I'm excited to be back. And you just said something that made me thought about summer months. So before I even go into the topic, I do want to thank you again, Mr. Thomas, for having me on the call. It's always great and it's always a pleasure to be on the call and just share my experience with the individuals on this call, the things I've been able to learn from my ups, downs, and just being an entrepreneur for almost 13 years now. I mean, I've seen a lot and know a lot. So I love to share some of the things that I learned, but something that you just talked about, I was like, that's what I need to talk about. Summer. So normally, as most people know, in the summertime, most people kind of take their life on more of like a autopilot when summer is off. The kids are out of school, you want to go on vacation, you don't want to work too much, you want to enjoy it. Why? Because it's summertime, right? So I remember when I first got involved in ACN, most people took the summer off, but they said that the summertime is when you work the hardest, because what I understood was that you always work the season before you catch that big momentum, and that's what I'm going to go in and talk about today. So right now, if you plan on having momentum in the fall and in the winter, you got to work now all the way until the fall. And if you want to continue that momentum, that means you never have to stop, because what I understood was that once you get momentum, you got to keep going, because it becomes way easier. And I'm explaining in a few why that makes sense, right? So the power of momentum, right? What is momentum? Momentum is everything in this business. It's an invisible fuel that turns effort into income. I'm gonna repeat it one more time. Momentum is everything in the business. It is the invisible fuel that turns effort into income. Basically, I'm gonna give you a quote. You can't push a parked car, get in motion, and magic happen. Just think about when you see someone on the side of the road, right? They put the car in neutral and then they start pushing this car. And you're like, why is this guy able to push this car? Because he was able to get some type of momentum and he was able to keep going. But if the car was just stuck and there was no momentum, he would just be stuck there with the car. So what I understood was that momentum is very important. What is momentum, right? Personal activity, meaning that are you out there meeting new people? Are you out there networking? Are you out there going to events? Are you out there talking to people? Because what I understood was that the fuel in this business is new people, new relationships. So you got to continue to go out there every single day and learn how to develop new relationships, right? From there, income producing activities. Those are the things that's going to get you momentum. And from there, what do those things look like? Add 5 to 10 new people on social media every day. So if I was you, I would go to your Instagram, go to your Facebook, or go to your TikTok and just start adding people. Because once you add someone and they follow you back, now you gotta get to see each other content, and then you never know. You can just hit them up, and I'm gonna give you a script that you can also use to meet new people. Because this is what I do. I just go follow new people that I know. Hey, if my friend know you, you my friend now. And I tell people all the time, if you introduce me to your friends, don't be surprised if you see me close friends with the same people that you introduced me to, because I'm gonna tap you through your network. It's gonna happen every time. And I tell people that, and like, well, he want to know this person if it wasn't for me. I told you, if you introduce me to your friends, they're now my friends, because I'm going to go through your network, right? You also want to message about 3 to 5 people per day. And just a quick message like hi, because you got to think about it with social media. Most people, they're scared to contact people, but you never know by you contacting someone, send them a DM. You never know the relationship that can be formed. Just think about it, right? Who on this call have people that you talk to on social media all the time? That's like your friend, but you've never met that person in real life. We all do. It's people that I talk to all the time, and guess what? I've never seen them in real life. So you got to understand that you can build relationships with people online, right? You also want to do is you want to post valued based content. You got to post content that's valuable, meaning that when you post content, you want to post something that's going to be able to help other people. if you're not inspiring other people, if you're not helping other people, then people are not going to be open to becoming your friend. So one of the things that I've been able to do is that I show organic content. I show my real life. There's no gimmick. There's none of that. It's like this is every day since I've started ACN. Before I started ACN, I was on social media, but since I started ACN in October 2013, I've never not been on social media. You know how some people they disappear for a month? I've never went at least a day, a week without posting on there. Because that's how I've been able to build my business. Everything is digital now. I do a lot of networking events. I do a lot of different things to continue to networking, but I utilize social media. Why? Because it's free and everybody's on it. Everyone's on social media. People don't watch TV like that anymore. They be on social media. So guess what? I post every day, at least 10 times a day, random quotes, anything to stay on top of the algorithm. But a lot of times it's inspiring. Then I show people work, me doing different things. So you got to inspire other people. Like, man, I wish I could do what this guy do. He's not clocking into a 9 to 5. He's every day he's doing something different. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something. So that's how people look at it, right? From there, you can use the script. For example, I'll give you a cold script, right? You can say something like this. Hey, I came across your page and I love your energy. I'm building a project helping people earn money online. Would you be open to learning more? Something as simple as that. And then you can do a follow-up with like, hey, just circling back. We have new momentum and open spots this week. Want me to send over some information? It's straight to the point. They can either say yes or no. But you just want to contact people because it's a numbers game at the end of the day. The most they can do is say no. But we can all agree that in 2025, who is not open to making some extra income? And if you're not open to making some extra income, I want to do whatever you're doing because right now everyone needs some extra income. So just share the conversation with people, and I promise you, the right people will want to know what you're talking about, right? And what I love about the business is that everyone has the services that we provide. You just got to get excited about the opportunity that you have your hands on because once you're excited about the opportunity, I was watching this ACN training video yesterday that someone posted, and it was from like a convention before I think it was before I got started in ACN or right when I got started in ACN from a leader. And I was just like, I was just fired up watching the video. I mean, I literally felt the energy from just watching the video. I'm like, man, I remember how I felt 2013 when I first seen the opportunity and I told everybody about it. Like, you couldn't talk me out of the business. What helped me become successful in ACN was that I was sold out the moment I signed my name on the paperwork. You can't fake excitement. I was sold out. And I had to convince people that I really believed in what I was doing. I just did it. And I did it every single day. And it was like, oh yeah, he really do take this serious. Because most people are watching to see if you're going to take it serious before they join you. Because most people, when they start something, they quit. So your friends and your family members, they want to do it with you. They just want you to show them that it works. Because just think about it, it might not be the first opportunity that you came to them about and told them that you wanted to do, and you started it and you quit. So normally, when you start something, you quit something, people just it's like the boy that cried wolf. They're not really going to believe you after a while. You can say, hey, I'm going to do this and do that. Don't we all know someone that they always talk about what they're going to do and they never get around doing it? And then there's some people that just do it. So once you become one of those people that just do it, it makes it easier for people to just follow you and believe in you. And you don't got to feel like you have to convince people to believe in ACN or no, like you believe in you. As long as you believe in you, the right people are going to believe in themselves because this is what the business is about. It's not your job to convince people that it work and residual income and all. No, if you don't see it, you don't see it. No one had to convince me to see it. No one had to convince me to be sold out. Like, no, you telling me I can get paid on bills? People have been paying bills my whole life. I know every time the first come around, what's the number one thing on people's mind? Bills. So I know that when the first come around, I want to get a piece of it. And I can build a team and get a piece. Do you know a small percentage of a lot is a lot? Do you know that bills are never going anywhere? Do you know that this is how the actors, the rappers, the musicians, and all the people that we love and we look up to that got money, they earn this form of money. They earn residual income. They earn bonuses from doing different things. Like we're making the same type of money. We're just in a different industry. But if you know that the wealthy people make money when they sleep, why would you not want to put yourself in position where one day you can make money in your sleep? It's not going to happen overnight. You didn't get rich at your job overnight. So why do you want this to work overnight? It's like a baby. It start off small and then you keep nurturing and you keep nurturing. And guess what? Before you look up, you got an adult. And it's the same way like an ACN. You take care of it, you take care of it, you take care of it. Guess what? One day it's going to take care of you. But you got to do the work. You can't, there's no way to kind of get around the work. So you can do these calls forever. But if you don't want to get around to doing the work, it's, you're not just going to get around to doing the work. You got to be sold out. No one got to convince you that this work. Just get excited about what you have your hands on and just go out there and talk to people. Go out there and build your brand. Go out there and just network. It's not easy, but guess what? Being broke is hard. So I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be struggling. I don't want to worry about money. And if I have an opportunity to do something different, it's easier to just do something different than complain about my situation and just be stuck in the same place, talking about what I want to happen, but I'm not doing anything to make it happen. You got to do the work. It's hard. If it was easy, everyone would do it. But I promise you, it's worth it. Like when I tell my friends, like, man, I haven't worked a job in almost 13 years. Like, it sounds crazy, but it's like, how many people ain't work a job in 13 years? Forget how much money you make. The fact that you don't work a job and you can support yourself and support your kid and do things that you need to do. But it started from me getting involved in ACN at a young age and learning, learning the business, getting around successful people, learning their patterns. And guess what? Over time, I did what I was supposed to do, and guess what? I'm on track to doing the same thing that they're doing because if you copy the right cat, you're going to be good to go. So being around people like Mr. Thomas and all of the amazing people in this opportunity, I was forced to dream bigger. That's why it's like once you see what I saw, you can't go back to thinking regular. And there's some of the top people in ACN houses, and I'm like, is this real? Listen, I've seen too much. You cannot not convince me that it don't work. It works. You got to get sold out the way I am. I know for a fact it works, so no one have to convince me to go out there and be excited about it. It's like, nah, it works. So just go out there and have that same excitement, and I promise you, guess what? The business is gonna feel way easier. It's like, oh, I just got to be excited, and people just gonna want to know what I'm excited about. And I'm gonna tell you a quick example before we go, right? And I know this for a fact. And luckily, everyone survived yesterday. Yesterday was at one of our properties doing some work. And then right before we left, 30 seconds before, we heard boom. And it was a three-way accident. Everyone survived. But when I tell you that everybody just stopped, got out their cars, and just sitting around taking pictures, it's like when people are predictable. It's like on a highway. When there's an accident, there's nobody in the lane, but you realize right before you get past the accident that people were just driving slow. They could have kept going, but listen, the analogy is basically that when things that happen and you excited or just crazy things happen, guess what? People gonna just want to know hey, what's going on? So you gotta have the same type of excitement where it's like, hey, this person is too excited. What do they got going on? I've never seen them that fired up before. What are you doing? Because that's how I was with my friends. They didn't want to be felt left out. Like, hey, you doing something you ain't tell me about it? That's how you wanted to be with people. You want people to come to you and say, why are you so excited? What are you doing? Because it's way easier to build a business with that type of excitement and model compared to you're trying to convince. No, you don't have to do it that way. Just be excited about what you got your hands on, believe in it, do the work, show people results, but make money. The best way to convince people that it worked, you go out there and make some money yourself. Because if you can't make no money, how can you teach me how to make some money? So go make the money. And it's not about the amount, it's the fact that you're learning how to generate income. Because once you start learning how to generate income, you can teach other people how to start generating income. And over time, guess what? It just keeps growing. But you got to start off small and you got to do the work. And I promise you, it works. But it's going to be a lot of work. It's not going to happen overnight. And guess what? At the end of the day, you're going to work anyway. So while you're working your job, build your business. Build it every single day. Do an hour a day, 30 minutes a day. Do something every single day to get better and to build your business because I promise you, it worked. Just imagine if you had your time back. Just imagine if you made the same amount of money you do at your job, but now you can just spend more time with your kids. Just think about the little simple things, your reason why. You know, you might not got involved to make millions of dollars. You just got involved because you wanted to take your kid to the park on the weekends. You know, so whatever your why is, just use that as the fuel to get to where you're trying to go. And one day you'll get there. But that's all I got for you guys today. I look forward to being back on here.